Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wings Inc. Wrestling Conference. Before I begin, I always like to say thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when a new The Wings Inc. Wrestling Conference drop. Thumbs up helps the video. Give me a like, also helps out the video. Comment below. I do engage in the comments. I do answer back. Let's get into the review. Just finished watching Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Um, this was an okay episode. Wasn't really a big anything special. We did get a we did get a new WrestleMania match. A new WrestleMania match. So the before we like to begin, I give this show between 1 and 10. I give this a 6.5. Really wasn't the best show for me. It was all right. It wasn't the best. I wasn't really surprised at anything. Nothing really surprised me at all. But let's get into the show. The show did open up with John Cena in London in the O2 Arena. Basically, as soon as he came out, straight nothing but booze and booze and booze, and they singing John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. He goes into the ring. He have like this disgust demeanor on his face, like he just upset and just Soon as he was about to speak, here comes Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes came out to a massive ovation, chanting Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, giving him a massive ovation. Um, so I got some notes. So yeah, I got some notes now. So let's get into the notes in the promo. So Cody says he will be doing the talking, especially after the last 2 weeks. He told John, "You were supposed to cook me." Cody points out his own lisp and have certain words with the F's gives him trouble. Then says Stardust. He tells John that he has that has bothered him because that's who he's facing in the final match, Stardust. Cody then brings up his neck tattoo, adding the tension. Cody says he got booed in the very company he helped create it. And he knows John noticed. He add, maybe you having a hard time accepting that Superman is dead. No more Super Cena. Or is he dead? So Cody shifts his tone and says, John, words haven't matched his actions. You lied to the audience for the last 2 weeks, Cody said. We used to ride together. You used to care about me. You used to care about them. He points to the crowd and tells them, John, why? Which is kind of true because we never really got an answer why he's doing this, why he turned. I don't even think we got a real valid answer of why he sold his soul to The Rock. I still think this whole Cena Hill thing is too PG for me. It feels like they holding back. It feels like he's scared to cross that line. I get it. He's been John Cena, the super fan, the megastar, the hero, never gives up, hustle, loyalty, respect for like 25 years. I totally get it to the point where I guess he probably don't want to break that because all the stuff he did, the world record of basically Make a Wish, breaking records with that. I guess deep down he doesn't want to go that far. But I mean, like, damn, like I don't like this PG Hill Cena. But anyway, so Cena probably finally gives us why quotations. Cena finally responds. He said he's not going to punch down to Cody's level just to protect him because Cody's been protected long enough. I'm not here to cook you. I'm here to bury you like I bury everyone else, which I kind of agree with that one. Looking at Super Cena's run and him beating Randy over and over and over, Randy beating him over and over. Anyway, I don't bury talent. I am the talent. I bury mediocrity. John says he couldn't care less about Cody's lisp or his past failures. You manipulated your way to the top and your logo bigger than your talent, he says. Cena calls Cody a simple pickpocket who stole the blueprint and now thinks he can run the kingdom. This disgusts me. You sat by my side, stole every secret. You still underwhelming. If you're not authentic, then you will see right through you. You too perfect, too polished, and rely on them singing your song just to get by. I don't believe none of that. Even though when Cody was in AEW, I think, to be honest with you, I think the Cody that we have now is what Cody wanted in AEW, but he never got because basically the AEW crowd basically booed him and didn't care anything about Cody at all. So Cody left, and then he finally found it in WWE. Like, hey, this is what I wanted. Couldn't do it over here, but I'm doing it here, I guess. Cena says Cody just a mix of every wrestler he ever liked and every show he watched. Cena looked like the only thing Cody showed him is that someone average who dresses the part can still fool the fans. Cody spoiled nipple baby with the meaningless tattoo. Someone just brought the role and expect someone to believe him. It's about what is represented. He calls Cody fans who brought a toy belt now pretends to be champion. Cena says he's taking the title home to show the world what Cody really is, a lucky errand boy. And then he says, there's your why. I don't believe that as a why. I think that was a cheap way out. PG level of why. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, it makes no sense. I don't like this Cena. I don't like this Hill Cena. This Hill Cena is trash. This PG Hill Cena trash to me. Cody keeps going and says people are scared of John's mic skills, but he's not. He says, I got more dick in my mic than you got having your jots. Your jots. He mocks Cena for hanging out with Zac Efron, still acting like a teenager. Cody says John left and tried to act like he helped WWE, but the truth is he left the fans feeling abandoned, and Cody was there when John wasn't. He says John didn't make WWE better. He just ran off when things got hard. And Cody drops a heavy line. Which one of us sold out to The Rock? He says John is still his hero, but he's also a piece of shit. John fires back and says Cody's full of lies, not facts. He says he worked harder than anyone that ever got special treatment. Every match he took people's best shots and never asked for help. That's why he's still here. No matter how tough things got, he made it work. He tells Cody that he left because he couldn't even keep up. Cena says he built things for billionaires while Cody just stole from them. Cody gets the last word and hits John where it hurts. He says, what you want? He says, I never had a crowd chant, you can't wrestle at me. John steps back into the ring and squares up to Cody. Tension build between them. But then unexpectedly, John smirks, turns to leave the ring. Just as he's about to exit, he swings for a cheap shot. Cody ducks and counters with a crossroads, dropping Cena hard to the mat. Cody stands tall, throwing a too sweet, and points to the WrestleMania sign above. There's one thing I liked what Cody said. Let me see if I can see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Because I actually like that line that he said. Oh man, now I can't see it. I can't find it. Oh no. Oh man, I can't find it now. Crap. No. But yeah, this promo was okay. I see where they was going with it, but it's still PG Hill Cena, which is trash. Which is trash to me. It was one line that Cody said that was like crazy, where he said the only person, what was it? Crap. The only person who created him is someone who's not here, and we can't even say his name. That one was crazy. That was a good line. See if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But anyway, yeah, I'm not really a fan of this whole PG Cena. Like, not a fan of it. I don't like it. The PG Cena thing is trash to me. Um, so we go into our next match. We go into our first match of the night. Yeah, like I don't. It's not really talk about doing the whole Cody and Cena thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like the PG Cena thing is trash to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna just move on. The first thing we go to. Kobe's on Cena. He traveled. So, all right, so now we go into the first match of the night. We got Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus the new Catch Crew, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate has returned back to Monday Night Raw from his torn bicep injury, and they went one-on-one with the New Day. And basically, this last week, the New Day wanted to go basically challenge the tag team champions, but Adam Pearce was like, no, you want to tag team champion, you have to basically earn it, and you're going to earn it next week, which is coming up, which is today, where now they fought No Catch Crew. They beat No Catch Crew. This was an okay match. A back and forward kind of type of match. It wasn't really nothing high spectacular about this match. The New Day did beat No Catch Crew. Bate comes in hot with an elbow to Kofi Kingston, knocks Wills off the apron. He misses a boot, which catches Kofi with the exploder suplex. Bader spins Kofi into an airplane spin and drops him. Pete tags in and he hits a kick in the corner. Bates hits a rebound clothesline into a German suplex from Pete Dunne for a near fall. Woods kicks Bates, but Pete kicks Woods and sends him to the apron. Pete pulls at his fingers and Woods drops to the floor. Kofi hits SOS for a near fall. Wood tags in. Pete kicks both men, stomps Wood hands, and kicks Kofi. Bates tags in, hits a jab. Bates tags in, lands for a flying kick in the corner. Woods rakes the eyes. Kofi then throws Bates into the corner. Woods hits a backbreaker. Kofi hits a double stomp off the top for the win. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods beat the No Catch Crew. Right after that match, Cathy Kelly basically stopped Kofi in the Woods at the middle of the ramp. Woods said they earned it and they want the title shot now. Kofi said they're done waiting. They want what they deserve. The War Raiders come out holding the title belts as the warning. And basically they had like a whole stare down between the War Raiders and Kofi Kingston. I have a feeling, I don't think it's probably going to be next week. It's probably going to be the week of WrestleMania. But probably might have go home week on Monday Night Raw to WrestleMania. We're going to have New Day versus the War Raiders for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Then we go into the second match of the night. We have Gunther versus Jimmy. Last week on Friday Night SmackDown. Last week on Friday Night SmackDown, I believe, right? Was it last week on Friday Night SmackDown? I believe Jay basically, or was it week after that? I don't know how long it was. All I know is Jimmy slapped Gunther in the face and basically challenged him for a match at Monday Night Raw. So now we got Gunther versus Jimmy. This was actually a good match between Jimmy and Gunther. It was very back and forth match. Jimmy was actually hanging in there with Gunther, which was kind of crazy. So Gunther rolls up to the floor. Gunther rolls up for the floor, but as Jimmy comes with the apron, he meets with a brutal chop. Gunther drops Jimmy back, first one into the apron, then follows up with a hard clothesline. Back in the ring, Gunther chokes Jimmy on the ropes and then hits a stiff European uppercut. Jimmy responds with his chop, but Gunther fires back with one of his own and gets a near fall. He follows with a boot to the chest, then another vicious kick. Gunther delivers another stiff chop to Jimmy, sending him stumbling. He follows with the second one that drops Jimmy flat to the mat. Jimmy blocks a slap, fires with one of his own, then unloads a punch and a super kick. Jimmy hits the German suplex and connects with the thrust kick and staggers Gunther. But Gunther quickly shuts him down with the drop kick and follows up with a power bomb. But instead, going for the pin, he pulls Jimmy up at the corner of 2. Gunther lands a big boot to the head, then crushes Jimmy with a clothesline. Again, he lifts Jimmy up at the 2 instead of finishing. Gunther hits a forearm to the back and locks in a sleeper hold, adding the body scissors to tighten the grip. Jimmy fades and eventually passes out, forcing the referee to call for the bell. Gunther has put Jimmy to sleep. This was actually really good back and forth match. Like I said, Jimmy literally held himself into this match. This still doesn't grab my attention between Gunther and Jay for the World Heavyweight Championship. We found out last week on SmackDown they would not be the main event for night 1. We all saw that coming. I'll probably see this match either be in the opening, or they're going to be the middle, or they're probably going to be second to end to the main event. But it wasn't done there after Gunther beat Jimmy. After the match, Gunther starts to leave, but then turns back, re-enters the ring, and replies to the sleeper hold with the body scissors, refuses to let go. Jey Uso's music hit, and he rushes down to the ring. Gunther ignores the music, keeps the hold locked in, but Jey tackles him to the mat. Gunther stumbles away and escapes through the crowd as Jay chases with punches. Jay returns to the ring, check on Jimmy, who is struggling to get to his feet. The referee stands by Jimmy's side, checking on him as he slowly recovers. Medical staff rushes down to check on Jimmy, who is still dazed after the match. Jimmy helps his brother towards the back, but they both leave ringside. Gunther ambushes them from behind. Gunther sends Jimmy crashing to the steel steps, and he grabs Jimmy, sets him up for a powerbomb. Security swarms in. Gunther shoves them away. Powerbombs one security on the steel steps. That was nasty. The kick down another. He grabs Jay and slams him into the post. Throws a heavy forearm, then pulls a zip tie and wraps it around Jay's wrist, trying to tie him to the ropes. Yes. Jimmy tries to crawl back into the ring, but Gunther cracks him in the head with the title belt, knocking him back to the floor. Jimmy, now bleeding from the forehead, slowly pulls himself back into the ring. Gunther grabs him, powerbombs him in front of Jay, who is still trapped. Jay struggling to break free, but can't. Gunther punches Jimmy in the head and swarms of his blood across his chest and arms. He shoved Jimmy close to Jay. First of all, after he did that, he took the blood and licked it and then spit it out. That was disgusting. Gunther finally lays out the sleeper hold, leaving Jimmy motionless on the mat, and Jay still tied to the ropes, watching helplessly. That was the blood. That was bloody. That was blood. Like that. The whole scene was just crazy. Jimmy was just busted open as he put him in the sleeper hold. You could see Jimmy's blood just gushing down Gunther's forearm, and as he got up, and you just see blood all over him and stuff. It looked like a damn murder scene. This was a good ending of that match. between Gunther and Jimmy, like making Jay look helpless. He couldn't help his brother Jimmy. Gunther literally destroyed this man in front of Jay. They still did not put interest in this match to me, not at all. All right, going into the third match of the night, we have Penta and Braun versus Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. This felt like a one-sided match with Penta and Braun Breaker just beating Dominic and Finn. But basically, it just happens to mess up at the end, and it messed up between both of them. Braun hoists Finn onto his shoulders, but Finn raced the eye to escape. Braun fires with the wrap clothesline. Penta tags in. Braun lifts Finn again, and Penta nails a whoop around Bulldog for a clothesline near fall. That was a cool move between Penta and Braun Breaker combo team. Braun sends Dominic to the floor. Penta hits Finn with a super kick before landing to the top rope. Dom grabs Penta's leg to stop him. And then Braun kicks Carlito off the apron with the punch. Penta goes for the Mexico City Sunrise, but Dom grabs his leg again. Dom warns Finn and Braun in a confusion. Braun accidentally spears Penta. Braun sends it to the floor, and Dom follows up with the drop kick through the ropes. Finn climbs to the top and hits a coup de grace for the 3 count. Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio beat Braun Breaker and Penta. This is like so far. We have like 3 weeks to go into WrestleMania. I can definitely see a qualifying match because after they won, they went back. First of all, after they won, it was the backstage segment between Braun Breaker and Penta. They were sitting there arguing, and basically Penta was just calling him an idiot and stupid, and basically cursed him out in Spanish. So we see that Braun Breaker and Penta's tension still there, even though there was a disqualification with the whole Penta versus Braun for the Intercontinental Championship. But then another segment backstage where we see Finn Balor and Dominic basically celebrating and basically saying that, he won. Last week he won. This week he's won. Finn is back on top. He's going to go to Adam Pearce. He feels lucky. He feels good. This is WrestleMania. He's going to talk to Adam Pearce about him fighting Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. And then Liv Morgan tells Dominic, said that, you heard what he said? He said Finn said he won with leaving you out. And Dom was just brushing off like, look, it's cool. It is what it is. And Liv Morgan's like, no, you helped him. You should get that win. So after Finn Balor finished talking to Adam Pearce, I'm going to talk to him after. And so I have a feeling probably in the next coming weeks, I can definitely see qualifying match for Braun Breaker Intercontinental Championship, and I can definitely see Finn versus Dominic Mysterio for number 1 contender shot for Braun Breaker's Intercontinental Championship. And then we go to a segment where Logan Paul calls out AJ Styles. Logan tells AJ he wouldn't understand the world because nobody in the crowd is on his level. He says he's rich, famous, and loved, and everyone here is on his time. He wants to make people wait. They'll wait. You're all sheep, he says. AJ tells not going to get his shiny little panties in a bunch because he had a change of heart. Logan says he's a dad now. He's trying to teach his daughter about forgiveness so he forgive AJ for what happens at Madison Square Garden, but warns him not to try to do it again. AJ responds calmly saying that he understands he's a dad too, and he forgives Logan Paul as well. Logan raises his eyebrow and asks him, AJ means by that. What do you mean by that? AJ smiled to say he forgives Logan for not being the biggest douchebag to ever step in the WWE. He says Logan always bragged about his success and money, but the fans don't care about that. What they care about is how you're willing to go from them. How are you willing to go for them inside the ring? Tells Logan that he has the talent in the world, but this business talent alone won't carry you. So what do you want to do? AJ asks. Logan fires back saying he asks AJ for advice, but he doesn't take advice from people who wouldn't trade places with. AJ finished the sentence. They also say, don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash. Logan smirks and asks, is that a threat? AJ said, this is Monday Night Raw. We're in London. We in the ring, and his gear. He's ready to go. Then he looks at Logan in the eye and asks, "What do you think?" Logan then says he's done talking. Everyone knows he doesn't fight for free, and the cities couldn't afford him anyway. He says, "AJ, if you want that big money match with Logan Paul, he better aim a little higher." Logan suddenly goes for a cheap shot with the kick, but AJ catches it and then nails him with a punch. AJ steps up for the style clash, but Logan slips out and escapes. AJ goes for a cash and sends a cash. What the? He tried to basically go for a phenomenal forearm, but Logan crashes into a table. He throws him back in the ring, climbs in after, but Logan Paul grabs the ropes and yanks him into AJ's groin. Then AJ stuns. Logan looks up with the suplex roll to a DDT, leaving AJ Styles laid out. So basically, after he laid out AJ, he looked up at the WrestleMania sign. So basically, we got another match for WrestleMania. It's going to be Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. I'm okay with that. One, I'm a big fan of AJ Styles. Whatever AJ Styles does, I'm all for it anyway. Logan Paul, great, phenomenal wrestler in the ring. I'm all for it anyway. So seeing Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, I'm for it. Book it. And then we go over to the main event of the night. We have the Women's World Championship, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Special guest referee, Bianca Belair. This was a basically back and forth good match, good women's match. This match was amazing from beginning to end, even though what the hell happened at the end. It happens. I saw this coming. It was a good back and forth between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. You can tell in the match between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, Rhea Ripley was getting frustrated because she can't keep Io down. Everything that she tried to do, Io kept popping out. But if she wasn't popping out, she was actually reversing every move that she did. There was basically nothing Rhea Ripley could have done in this match. But so as the match went on, Rhea Ripley lift Io for another riptide, but Io escapes and roll up for a near fall. Rhea blocks another roll up, but Io hits a standing switch. Rhea goes for a big boot, but Io dodges it, and Rhea Ripley actually kicks Bianca. Rhea hits and kicks and follows with the riptide, but Bianca is down, selling the hit like a ref, because referees are weak as hell. Not a hit like a ref, not a wrestler. Rhea yells at Bianca to make the count. She finally covers Io, but Io kicks out. Rhea keeps yelling at Bianca and pokes her in frustration. She takes down Io with a double leg and then starts throwing punches. Bianca steps in, counts the rope break and pulls Rhea off. Rhea slaps and punches Bianca. Io climbs the ropes and goes for a missile drop kick, but misses Rhea and accidentally hits Bianca. Instead, Rhea grabs Io, but before she can hit anything, Bianca calls for the bell. Double disqualification. Io Sky retains the title after the match. Rhea goes for Bianca, lands more punches. Bianca fires back. Io takes them both down with the Isa moonsault. Io sends Rhea into the ring and starts throwing punches, but Bianca pulls Io off and hits her with the forearm. Rhea gets back into nails Bianca with the headbutt and hits the riptide on Bianca. And another one, Io Sky standing tall and goes off with Rhea Ripley standing between both of them with the Women's World Heavyweight Championship held up high. We can see that this is not finished between the three women, Bianca, Io, and Rhea Ripley. They're definitely going to have a triple threat for the World's Women's Championship. I'm all for it. Like this, I'm good with this. I would love to see them. First of all three of them are my favorite. I'm really looking forward to this match. I don't see Io losing at WrestleMania, but if I had to pick who I think is going to win, you have to wait until my WrestleMania predictions because I ain't doing it here. But I'm going to end it here. This was a good Monday Night Raw. Like I said, not really much surprises, not really nothing stand out. Still not a big fan of Cena's PG Hill, which sucks. But I'm all for the matches. The WrestleMania build-up is kind of slow. No matches really stood out for me and stuff like that. I just gonna watch it, but nothing really stood out. I'm like, I gotta see this. But we'll see what happens. We got 3 more weeks. Thank you for watching. Dwayne's Inc. Wrestling Conference. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when the new Dwayne's Inc. Wrestling Conference drop. Give me a thumbs up. It helps out the video. Give me a like. Helps out the video. Comment below. I do engage in the comments. I will comment back and I will answer. Thank you for watching Dwayne's Inc. Wrestling Conference, and I'll see you on the next video.